I ain't even gonna let the beat drop. They hear that sound, they know what time it is. Yes, sir. Uncle Chico, Sunday Night Live. Live and direct.
It's another Sunday night. Another Sunday night live with Unc and Big Dog Chico.
It's another one, baby. It's another one.
Another Sunday night live with Unc and Big Dog.
So get ready for it.
And I feel like I'm parallel parking that Cadillac at the field, baby. I got the curve feelers out. Yeah, gotta look back at that thing.
He whipping that thing like Big said you're in the say. He say whipping that thing like an old school 7 and 4 Cadillac.
Shout out to Moses for that beat. I got Moses continuing to send in the intro beats. He done dropped one for You Tell Me. He done dropped one for Chico. Done dropped one for Unc. Done dropped one for Uncle Chico live. Moses out there killing on the beats, baby.
Shouts out to him. And anybody else got some talents out there that they want to, contribute to the show, whether it's editing, social media, anything of that nature, hit us up. Hit us up on an email. Let me put Uncle Neely's email on there too and let them know where to find us at. Right there. That's the one, right, Uncle Neely?
That's it, baby. UNCLE NEELY at that's 2 E's pregameshow.com. If you want to be a part of this big tent that's growing, get up under this umbrella. If you're a content creator, if you do editing, you do producing, if you got your own show and you're looking for a network with some bandwidth to drop it on, man, slide in the DMs of Big Dog Chico, hit Uncle Neely on the email, and because we're doing some big, expansive things in 2025.
100% there. And so everybody out there, want to give a shout out to Law's Whiskey House once again, as we always do. Y'all can go there, use our code, and get you 10% off at checkout with that Ralphie's Reserve. That's all going to support the Buffalo. Buffs pregame 10 is what you're going to use. You see Uncle Neely enjoying it. He might be enjoying it during the show today.
Hey,
check that out.
Here's the thing, Chico. We got a couple of guests coming on as always, and maybe when the guests come on, I can slide out and go get my glass of ice. But if I don't, I'm just gonna have to do it like we used to do around the fire barrel. Ain't no glass, ain't no ice. You just go ahead, hit that thing. Straight to the head.
Straight to the head. Yeah. All right. So that means by the middle of this show, we might see some Uncle Neely breaking out some. Y'all better stay tuned. You know what I mean? Also, our good friends, as you can see over my shoulder right there, mdjoriginal.com. Get that custom CU gear. Everything out there, you can find it either at the team store on campus, or you can go to mdjoriginal.com and get you some. And while you're doing that, get you some good frames to go with it at the Glass House Optical. Like Uncle Neely's wearing right there, the glasshouseoptical.com. You can order them online. They'll ship anywhere. You got luxury frames, and you got some blenders and some customary eyewear also, Cartier buffs and so on. Holler at Stacey Marie and get you some at the glasshouseoptical.com. What we missing?
And if you need some medicine put in them, she does optometry work as well. So you can get your prescription filled and get it shipped to you with some custom frames, some one-of-ones, everything custom like I'm at the border, Post Malone. Look, you can get what you want. Glass House Optical.
And then after Glass House, if you want to add you one right there, get you an ad right here, man, right there in the studio. You feel me? Your ad here, holla at me, bigdogchico@gmail.com. That's BIGGDOGG @gmail.com. Now, to get into the show Sunday Night Live with my main man, Uncle Neely, where we do this each and every Sunday night. Y'all make sure y'all tune in, tell a friend, hit the like, subscribe, comment, let us know where y'all checking in from. This is a interactive type show, you know what I mean? Q&A, basically. Uncle Neely and I, we don't just get up here and be clowning. We looking to feature, the people in the chat. We have hundreds and thousands of people that join in, and we want to feature them in the chat. So y'all make sure y'all get in the chat, give us y'all's thoughts, your questions, comments, whatever it is. You know, you got something to promote, put it in the chat. Put your city and your state in chat also, so we can know where you
check in.
listening
Gotta
in
check
from.
in. Let us know where you're from, because it be from coast to coast.
Yes, indeed.
Coast to coast, checking in.
I guess I gotta say it.
What's that?
From the East Coast to the far West Coast, from the pineapple to the Big Apple. That's where we checking in from. For the millions listening from around the world, ladies and gentlemen, is this one and only Uncle Chico. Richmond, Virginia checking in, Arkansas checking in. Man, we got Louisiana in here, Long Beach, California, Flint,
Michigan, home of MC Breed. Ain't no future in your fronting. Raleigh, North Carolina, Maryland, Alabama in the house. Love it. America Samoa in the house, man. We out there in the islands with you, baby.
Yes, indeed. What's up, Big Oos and family out there? Nassau, Bahamas,
San Francisco, Texas, Augusta, Georgia. Man, I love it. I love it. I love it. Virgin Islands checking in. LA.
We wouldn't be
LA without Mexicans. Black love, brown pride. Let's get it.
205 Birmingham, Alabama. All right. So, man, 9-3 Buffaloes finish up the season 9-3, at least the regular season, and we have a bonus game. That's the bowl game.
Yeah.
We need to recap first, because I could pull up, if you guys want to follow and see some firsthand information and what's going on with the Colorado Buffaloes and Coach Prime, to be exact, you can go follow Uncle Neely on Instagram, and I'm going to pull it up right here and share this, as Uncle Neely can take us on a little journey through the last game where celebrities was on the sideline. It was senior day. Take us through some of those emotions and some of the exclusives maybe that you have seen and went through firsthand during this past Friday.
Yeah, got to start where you just ended up with senior day, man. All the seniors, guys who have exhausted their eligibility, were brought out early with their family, loved ones on the pregame show network channel. We didn't edit anything out, gave you the full behind the scenes of each player getting his name called and walking out there. 2 Chainz, Titty Boy was in the building. Lou Young the third, was in the building. Of course, we had Pastor Dewey Smith, Dewey Smith in the building as well. All those interviews are dropping on the pregame show. But I tell you, man, having that senior day moment where Coach Prime, escorted Jimmy Horn Jr. and then escorted his own 2 sons as well. Hard to watch that video and not get a little emotional, Chico.
Yeah,
had to get a little emotional.
Straight up.
I love about that shot right there. Look at the big screen. Pull that one up again and put it where you could see their faces in the big screen. Walking out there together, man. Like it was a kick-ass moment.
Dope. Definitely, man. Just classic moment right there. Like you said, Coach Brown walked out with Jimmy Horn Jr. And I think Jimmy shared that he asked him, and Coach Prime said, of course, he'll walk out. I think that was a special moment. Also, knowing that, how deep their relationship and their bond is and how far it goes back, back to last season and so on. So shout out to Jimmy Horn Jr., his pops. Keep your head up, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Absolutely.
And the whole family, 100%.
Hey, shout out to Mississippi checking in the chat, man. I see Hernando, that's right up there by Second Home, Coldwater, Memphis 10, the Dirty Dime. Also see University of South Panola checking in. South Panola University is checking in, football powerhouse up there in North Mississippi. Flatbush, Brooklyn, back with us again. Pitt Marine, man, love when y'all check in.
Siberia in the house.
I saw that Siberia. I don't even know what time it is over there.
It has to be about what? It's probably the next day over there.
Yeah, it ain't Sunday Night Live in Siberia.
Damn, we do a Monday morning. Shouts out to everybody out there in Siberia, man. B Gates to all my people out in Germany and Austria and so on.
And Chico, you can tell by the chat on K Live, like emotional moment watching those seniors walk out there, for their last game in Folsom Field. And what a way to go out. 52-0, belt to ass. And let me tell y'all this, before people start trying to, discredit that victory or water down their victory, just keep in mind the week before, Oklahoma State put up 50 points.
Right. They scored 49 on Texas Tech, right?
Yeah.
So it wasn't like this was a team that was just sleepwalking. Now they got beat to sleep, and then they start just, trying to get through the game, of course. But we did our job, and we did what we were supposed to do. And Levante Bentley, as you saw on the pregame show, said that he wanted to will the defense to pitch a shutout and that's exactly what they did, pitching a 52-0 shutout in their last game at Folsom Field. Man, amazing time. I shit from the jump, getting a pick with Travis Hunter to solidify his, reasoning for being a finalist in the Jim Thorpe Award, as he should have been, but for some reason he was left off.
I tell you what, I'm rocking
amazing performance though.
I'm rocking my He 12 man, my husband t-shirt tonight, because if nothing else,
show that thing.
He solidified that damn thing. Let me move right there, Mike. He solidified that damn thing Saturday, man. I don't know how you can have a vote and not vote for him. Looking at the game performance he had on both sides of the ball, the Thorpe Award, we touched on that last week. What a discredit, but the way he played in that game, if you don't think he is Heisman worthy, you just don't know ball. Shout out to Meridian, Mississippi, checking in Magnolia Park.
That's right down the road.
Oh man, that's on the line, baby. Yeah, you can try the line being Bama and Mississippi.
I got a homeboy. Shout out to my dog Rico. Rico used to just shoot the Meridian, Mississippi like it was down the street or something. Man, I'm going to Meridian. What? You going to Meridian every other day, man? So shout out to them. I know they're right down the road. R Dub CP in the chat. Debbie Garcia, shout out to you.
Love it.
One other thing from the game.
Yes,
LeJontay Wester went crazy once again.
Absolutely.
Shout out to him going out with a bang.
Yeah, I want to say he was 11 of 11, targeted 11 times and caught all 11 balls, man. I know a lot of the talk is about Travis and Travis being him, and that's rightly so, because what he's doing on both sides of the ball. But when you look at what Wester is doing at receiver this year, man, he has got to be in that 90% range as far as the catching balls that he's targeted on.
Mm-hmm.
And what he does after he catches is phenomenal.
Sure-handed, and it shows you why he had over 100 catches last year at FAU, Florida Atlantic. Yes, indeed, man. A lot of bright spots on that team, and a lot of great seniors. Shidozi Nwankwo getting a sack plus, fumble recovery, big tackles. Nikai Hill Green, Levante Benning, like I said, Cameron Silman, Craig showing a lot of emotion out there at the end of the game, and the whole squad and the whole host of seniors out there. We riding with you. We appreciate you. We got one more to go. I guess we could talk about that. We kind of predicted it last week and talked about where they could go, the Alamo Bowl or the Holiday Bowl out in San Diego. And Coach Prime said he wished he could take a pick because, he would probably strategically pick a place where he knows that the whole fan base can get to. But let me say this one thing, Coach Prime. And it's kind of like when Neely be giving me the advice. Don't put a a ceiling on yourself. Your fan base, this Colorado fan base, and Coach Prime fan base is all over the world, dog. They can play on the moon, and I think people gonna show up for real. So no matter where they are, I know he said economically, but I think they're gonna show up anywhere. So if it's San Diego or San Antonio or anywhere else in between, I think it'll still be packed out and a large representation for the Colorado Buffaloes.
Absolutely. Let me drop this on the chat's head. I also just sent you a new picture, Chico. We're gonna add that one to the mix if we can. Peep this, y'all. We left the Pac-12 last year, and we have to keep in mind that for the next 2 years, this year and next year, we'll still be tied into the Pac-12 bowls, not the Big 12 bowl. So that's the Alamo Bowl, Las Vegas Bowl, LA Bowl out in San Diego, Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl, which I think is in El Paso, and then you got the Independence Bowl in Shreveport. If I am not mistaken, the Alamo Bowl has the first right of refusal, this year, meaning they get the first pick.
Ain't gonna be no refusal going on.
If I'm San Antonio, how the hell you ain't picking Colorado? And I know bowl games are invites. They invite you to come. And maybe there's a clause in there where you can not accept the invite. I don't know. I'm not that versed on it. But I do know that the Alamo Bowl does have that exclusive, first right of refusal to pick the teams. And the schools are staggered. In one bowl, you play an SEC team. Another bowl, you play an ACC team. Another bowl, you play a Big 12 team. So it mixes around like that. I'm just excited for us to be there. And of course, whichever one the payout is greater, because exposure, like you said, Chico, are going to be the same no matter where we go. All the eyeballs are going to be on the TV, and people are going to asses will be in seats.
I think so too, man. One thing Coach Prime harped on and said that his guys are going to play in the bowl game. Shador, Travis, and a host of others. If they didn't, he could see the ripple effect happening, but also seeing the other teams and what happened with previous teams when their players not playing and how it affected the teams following that. Also, I think he's doing a great deal. I think he's doing what every coach in America wants to do, and that has a relationship with his team and his players to where he can influence them to play, in that game in a positive way. And they actually listen to him and not think that he just wants me to play for his personal gain. So you know what I mean? It's a difference with Coach Prime, I think, and I think that's being shown by the guys that's going to be playing in this ball game.
Chico, I know we're gonna have some guests hopping on soon, man. We need to handle some receipt business real quick. There was a certain reporter who made a prediction of what the season was gonna be.
Oh, I'm here. I don't know what happened, but I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. I said it's time to put some receipts out there. We had a certain reporter who made a prediction of what the season was going to be. And he wrote a nice little article. Y'all can see that date up there, August 10th, 2024, 4 p.m. Mountain Time. He said, this was a desperate DR. A man who stared into the future and saw 5 and 7 staring back.
What?
Chico, 5 and 7. We got 9 wins, baby.
Yeesh.
We got 9 wins and a bowl game. He didn't have us getting 6. He didn't have us getting the bowl game. That's what they say don't age well. That didn't age well, Chico.
Not at all. Not at all. And that's your dog, Sean Keeler, who wrote that. And, it speaks for itself.
Look, I'm going to tell you this, I don't know if he knows ball or, the hate meters going off. But to look at the talent that this team retained, to look at the talent that this team brought in, to look at the revamped coaching staff, how did you not think we were going to double the 4 wins from last year? In fact, Chico, one more receipt, because people say, Neely, you called it. You said the second year was going to be the year. How did you know? Because I've been in this movie before. Right here. You see what happens when Coach Prime gets his second season. Went to Jackson State. Jackson State was 4-8 before he got there. His first season, 4-3. Y'all do know that 3 wins, 3 losses is less than 8 losses. His second season, 11-2. Let's look at Colorado. Inherited the program that was 1-11. Second season, 4-8. First season, 4-8. Second season, 9-3. And you best believe, just like happened to Jackson State with back-to-back improvement years, because that first year is a COVID spring year up there. You're going to do it again. One thing that we've learned, Chico, 9 wins ain't good enough in this conference.
And we've seen it. We came that close, man. We let one slip away.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you look at it and you say before the season you guys are going to be 9-3, you'll be like, damn. And most of the people, the journalists out there, the people who've written articles like this, they'll look at that and they would have taken that bet and said 9 wins after 4. Hell no, I'm taking that bet, and plus put me another 100 on top of that. I bet you they would.
Yeah, you better believe it. Shout out to the 500 watching on the pregame show network and the hundreds watching on Big Dog Chico as well, blending it together, but around that 1,000 mark. Y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. Make sure you turn that notification bell on, and make sure you subscribe to both channels.
Well, Uncle Neely, let them know what time it is right now with our special guest coming on right here.
Man,
what time is it?
It's Grimes time. It's time to get grimy, baby. Like it's Grimes time. Our man checking in from DFW for the Dallas-Fort Worth metropolitan area. He's sitting in between 2 airports. He can go to the Clipboard when he want to.
Man,
he can go to Love Field. He can go to DFW. It don't matter. Grimes time gonna fly about that thing. Grimes time, welcome in, baby.
What's up, baby? Where smoking may be fire. Let you know. What's up, man? I'm just basking in the moment, man. I try to catch the tail end of y'all guys, man. Always a pleasure to be back on again. and
Man,
kicking the
it's an
flavor.
open door policy for Jay Grimes. Grimes,
But
you were in attendance. You
yes,
saw
sir.
the game. You see, I'm rocking the Travis for Heisman. If you're a
Yes.
voter out there and you watch that game, how can you not vote for that brother?
It's just no earthly. It's just no way possible that you cannot vote this kid for the Heisman, man. Like literally, when he first caught that pick, guess what I said? It's over with. Finito.
Yeah.
Give that man a Heisman, man. Like it's I'm saying this humbly and gracefully. Like if this kid don't win the Heisman, them people might start a ride. After we might start a ride. And I
Mm.
think everybody that got a Heisman trophy should turn that shit back in or burn it up beautiful metal or something. Cause ain't no way this kid don't win that. And I think if you know you bet man, I'm a bet man. If you look at the odds, I think it's shot up like 8,000 to 1. Now it's like at 10,000 to 1 odds.
Yeah.
So what that means is that in order to win, if you want to bet Travis Hunter to win the Heisman, you have to put $10,000 to win $100. That says a lot. That's pretty much tell you you're a surefire winning. See, the odds sharks and all these people I'll see, they know what it is. Just the same way they had
Right.
Trump to win the presidency.
Mm-hmm.
Trump was like minus 165, 185. If you know how to read money lines, but you will know they know what they doing. And so
Yeah.
he the Heisman, man. It ain't even know where you can't really compare apples and oranges. Shout out to all Genty and all the other guys, but it ain't even this shit here ain't even close. This shit ain't be close. Like I say, if that man don't win the Heisman, it's gonna be a problem. They should start a riot. I think they got his fans. Where's the ceremony at? In
New
DC,
York
LA,
City.
New York City. They gonna
New
start a
York
riot.
City.
Yeah, they gonna start a riot. But man, the kid is definitely high, and he should win out 2 or 3 more other awards. But the way it be set up, sometimes it be so political, and they don't want nobody to win. 2, 3 awards. Like he definitely could win a lot of those awards, but they gonna pass him. They probably not let him win all of them, but he might win 1 or 2, but he should win at least 4 or 5 awards
Absolutely.
if they
Those
would.
are those odds you speaking of was shooting up as he kept making plays
Yeah,
throughout the game.
yeah. Every
So
pitch
it
down,
was
every
like
kick.
everybody was watching, and like you can't deny that this guy, boom, just got a pick to start the game off.
Yeah,
Boom, he's defending the receiver right here. He's damn
yeah.
near making a pick on
Right.
this play.
And
He's
then he don't
shaking.
get thrown at. He rarely get thrown at. So
Right.
when you do, it's gonna be a problem. So like we got us to hide them point blank. Period. Ain't no other way. You know what I'm saying? They can do it. And I'm just glad we was able to get that win to go to 9-3. And I saw you talk about the transition, how prime, from where it started last year to here. How can you not support really you got the coach of the year? How can you not
Absolutely.
support what he's doing? Because if you look at the lineage, even back from Jackson State, like you were showing the numbers, you start here, then you just do a
Pull the
360
numbers back
turnaround.
up, Chico.
Yeah, and it's like
Yeah.
and then I'm on one press conference. He was saying, "Y'all better get me down because it's gonna be a problem once the rest of the dogs get
Mm-hmm.
here." So so it's like, and how can you knock this? Like this is a complete turnaround. Then y'all wonder why he's one of the most sought after coaches every year, every season. His name gonna pop up and Coach Sanders this that he should fit. I mean, because you see it, but then you got people that really just don't like him, don't hate, just hate him because they hate success. So it just comes with the territory. But
Yeah.
9-3 with our bowl game, and just wait and see. What's so crazy? I don't know if y'all been keeping up, with the scenarios last week. Had needed Iowa State and Arizona to win,
Mm-hmm.
to lose for us to get in. Or scenario number 2 was BYU to lose to Houston and Texas Tech beat West Virginia. I told Prime
Right.
and Ray at the dinner table, Neely, when we was at the team, I say, believe it or not, this might sound crazy. I said, man, our best shot for us to get in is for the Tech and U of H to pop BYU out because that shit there ain't gonna happen. Arizona ain't got nothing against Arizona State. Everybody talking about rivalry, this rivalry. That. I said, man, at the end of the day, that state there alone, they gonna get their state in. I don't go they cross town then but I just know Arizona didn't have nothing for those people. And even though Kansas State could have had a chance to beat Iowa State, but I just didn't think that was the best route. The best route was what I said. Texas Tech
Right.
beat West Virginia, and I'm up late at night knowing U of A siren a motherfucker.
Hey, but Brian,
Ray called me. I mean, I told you. I say, man, just
no,
chill.
but Brian,
They had a
They
time.
was right there with the ball.
Man, they was right there, man. They kicked up. They had 2 minutes. Like I say, damn. BYU is trying to hand this game to these people
Yes.
to get us
And,
in. I'm like, if they can just do the bare minimum, limit the mistake, we can get in. They beat them out here. I don't know damn how much you beat them by.
Brian, it was 3rd and 5, and they had a 50-yard loss.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, man. And then they kicked the onside kick and let them return. Just flew gaze and shit. I'm like, and then BYU was turning the ball over, and I'm like, they trying to really give us a chance to win this shit. But I say, man, leave the U of H, man. I said, and I had a career package and everything to sit down there for them and everything, man. They laid.
You know, I know you're gonna be there regardless, but you got a bold preference?
Me personally, me knowing the Big 12 and going, I'm a UT alum, Texas, and I know like the bowl affiliation, a lot of the ties where it goes first, second, third, like that. If I had a preference to where we could go, I would rather go to Las Vegas Bowl. And I think that's what Prime probably would want to go to based on our fan base because it's right there. But the world we live in, it don't fall like that. And I believe that I told Prime, man, it don't go like that. I know you wish you can, you can have a choice, but it don't. These people got ties and affiliations.
I think Alamo has the first pick.
Yeah, Alamo has the first choice. That's what it's going to be either Alamo. They have the first choice because usually it has ties to the 3rd place Big 12 thing. Because I think 2nd place usually sometimes they usually go to a higher bowl, the runner up of the Big 12.
Tell you this, Grimes and Chico. Regardless of the bowl itself, city location,
right?
I would like to be in one of the bowls where we play a SEC team or ACC team.
Right. Yeah.
One of the things I want to see with Shador and Travis, on the way out the door, is how we stack up against those quote unquote blue blood schools, those blue blood conferences. And I think the Vegas Bowl is the SEC game.
Yeah, the Las Vegas Bowl has a tie to the LB SEC. And like us against the SEC team.
Yeah, I mean, imagine this, y'all. Imagine Colorado versus Ole Miss in Las Vegas.
Yeah, it'll be something like that. Which I think that's what they're kind of pulling for because where the discrepancy will come in, and then with the Alamo with the first ties, a lot of people ain't gonna want to pass on Colorado. They're not gonna want to. But it doesn't work like that because you don't want to have 2 Big 12 teams in the Alamo. Because there's what they call a legacy thing issue with Colorado coming from the Pac-12. They still have bowl rights like the Holiday Bowl, Las Vegas. They still have, I think, rights set to like do 2025. So that would probably be like a conflict, and probably someone like BYU may go to Alamos, and then they would probably then the Las Vegas Bowl or the Holiday Bowl. One of those would take us, and if it's the Vegas Bowl, it'll be against the SCT team.
Well, sound like somebody need to be doing some business and making some money, exchange hands so that it can happen.
Bowl, if not, the Holiday Bowl will be against us in the ACC team. The Las Vegas
San
Bowl,
Diego.
out in San Diego, and if it's the Las Vegas Bowl, it's going to be against the SEC team. And a week in Vegas for me, that's my second home too.
I bet you won't be there by yourself.
Oh, I know my boy Neely gonna be. I got to turn my boy Neely up for the
No, time out. I bet y'all will be there by yourself.
Chico, you coming too? Like a week in Vegas.
Goddamn right.
Go ahead and bankroll Rick, because Vegas high end, but a lot of gambling, a lot of clickers. If you know, you know. They selling it out there, man. So I don't want to be a distraction. Neely, I want to be a distraction. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we won't be no distraction. We the 3 of us don't play. We ain't taking no snaps.
No, you're right for sure. But a week in Vegas be lovely. Even Coach Paul was talking about it, like, man, boy, they get Las Vegas, it is up. Man, but that's the thing. So we just playing a waiting game. Hopefully, it's one of them. I don't want to go to Alabama. I'm tired of going to San Antonio. I'm here. I went to Texas. I'm in San Antonio every weekend. So, but for some people it might be good. But when you live here in the state and been there,
I'm with the 3 of us from the South, man. Look, I'm good without going to San Antonio. You know damn well I don't want to go no Shreveport. So
Yeah, nah, for real,
All
nah.
right.
So we hoping. I would tell you this. I would take the Las Vegas Bowl. Me personally, I think it's gonna be a long shot because somebody before we got first, they gonna take us. You know what I'm saying? But the Holiday Bowl should be good too. San Diego, nice weather. So yeah, LA
Yeah.
right down the road. So
Easy. 4.5 hour flight for your boy. I'm there. If it's the
yeah,
Holiday Bowl, I'm there.
yeah. So that's just what it is. But I mean, at the end of the day, we had a great season, man.
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's kind of one of them things where you have a pain in your chest. Like when I got there, I said, man, the move don't even feel right around here. Like either games, like damn, it's like it knocked the air out of. Even though the season has been successful when compared to what it was last year, you know what I mean. But it's just like damn. We need to be in the mix. We need to be in the championship and get ready for the college football play. That's what we should be. You know, them the
Hmm.
expectations that we should get. Cause when you do that, man, that's where we belong. And it's like, man, we came up short.
Let me
One
ask,
game,
let me ask both of y'all this. This is like a hypothetical one and looking forward. If it was a chance to play in the college football playoffs and in the season, the last time talking to the team, if you're a coach, would you want your last time talking to the team to be after a loss in the college football playoffs or after a win in a bowl game somewhere? And it's just period. If you're a coach, what would you rather do? What would you rather be your last time speaking to the team after a
I'm gonna
win
yeah,
or
take
a
the play. I'm
loss?
gonna take the playoff route, man, because it's
yeah, the
it's
playoff,
it's
yeah.
the longer season. Now you're talking about forget
You,
playing football in December. You're playing football in January,
yeah, in
and what
January,
that
yeah,
means for recruiting, exposure. Don't mess around and earn that bye week, because
yeah,
you're in
yeah,
conference
yeah,
championship.
yeah.
That CFP route, man, that's big for those
That's
12
big.
teams,
Now you
but
still
especially
playing in
those top
December. You can
14.
get knocked out. You can get knocked off in December because it kicks off on the 20th
Oh
or
yeah,
the
that's right. Yeah,
21st.
yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
the
still
second round goes into the new
yeah,
year.
the second round. So I mean, me, I would rather wait till I get to the end, all the way to the end to be. But I mean, it'd probably be the comp and playoffs too. Me giving the speech because, like I
But
say,
Brian,
man,
let me tell you this, and Chico, about mentality.
right,
Last year, when the schedule was printed out for Colorado, and it was in the meeting rooms or just in various places in the building,
right,
it stopped with the last regular season game. This year, the calendars that were printed out. You talk about a coaching mentality. The national championship is from week one
right,
all the way through, because that's the
right.
mentality we're trying to instill. Like, no, our season don't end Thanksgiving. Our season
Yeah,
ends
yeah.
MLK weekend in Atlanta.
Yeah,
You
we got a
got to have
term
that
we should
outlook.
call. Yeah, we call it term cancel Christmas. We
Yeah,
want to be playing ball like around here, like especially like high school, like with the cancel
Hmm.
Thanksgiving, cancel cancel out. Well, nah, it don't go into high school, don't go into Christmas. But I'm saying college go past Christmas, cancel Christmas because you want to be playing around that time or in the bowl game. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it still feel. I mean, we still had a successful season, but it's like
I I got to shift away from football. You kind of open it up, talking about us all meeting in Vegas.
okay.
The last time you were on, you were flying out to Greece. You got to give us a Greece update now. You got
Oh man, grief. Man, it was good, man. Like I say, it was, me. I'm out the trenches. I'm from the South, and like going. I've never imagined myself going to Greece and nothing like that. So it was kind of one of the. I really booked it like a week before because I was going to go to Paris first, and I said I'm just gonna go to Greece, and I said fuck it, let's go, let's get it. And the flight when I was looking, I'm like, man, shit long, man. Like damn, but I say fuck it, I'm gonna go. My birthday, I turned 40. I said let's go ahead and do it. Long 9 hour flight. I think I flew to New York 3 hours. Then it came back, layover, got to Greece. Uh, you got to fly into Athens, Greece. Then once I got there, I went to Santorini. So we was there. That's like a 40-minute trip from Athens to Santorini. I was there. A beautiful view on the Aegean Sea. I had a caldera view, and what that is like it was like the lake. It's the sea is built. The volcanoes are buried underneath. So great view, man. The food is exceptionally like you can't even compare it. Like it's way cleaner, nicer, healthier than our food. So great time, man. Did a lot of different excursions and stuff. And so what's so crazy about it is my return flight. I was able to go to Paris on the way back. And I say, man, I can knock this off my bucket list. I'm already over here, and I don't know when I'm gonna be back in Europe over this way. So I said, well, let me get the Paris layover. I stopped in Athens. I viewed the Parthenon and Acropolis. Went by the first Olympic Stadium, and then when I got to Paris, I had like a 4-hour layover. And I said, well, I'm gonna try this. I say, but if I miss my flight, it's gonna take me a long way to get home, and I might be out a whole bunch of more thousands of dollars maybe to get home if they can't get me. So I paid the guy. The driver came. I was in line. There's like 70 something people waiting for taxis, man. And black guy, come out of nowhere. I said, hey man, y'all look good. I said, yeah, me. And he said, man, come on. He parked in the garage. He got me in there. He said, man, I said, man, I'm just want to go to the Eiffel Tower and get some photo ops. Maybe try some of the croissants and get back to my flight because I ain't got them 4 hours. But now you know everybody already mentioned you don't have time. You can't do it because the traffic in Paris is crazy. So it took me an hour to get there and an hour back. So I'm like, shit, I know I got time. So went there, did all day, got the photo ops. He said, man, I'm going to take you by the place to get some croissants. I said, no, I don't want to do this. It's going to give me back. I don't want a chance. I'm good. I got what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? And I made it back, went through customs again. I had to get the stamp, and I made it just in time. They was just bored.
That's what I'm talking about, man. I
They
was
were just
living
bored.
through you on the ground. I saw you
Yeah,
tip the driver
yeah,
well. I
man.
said, my man
And
gonna
I
know he
say,
gonna
man,
take
and
care
that's
of
so
people.
crazy. I said, I'm way over here. I say, why somebody had to know me way over here? One of my white guy, I heard somebody say, Grimes, what's up? I said, man. It was my buddy Pat Alley. He was over there. He said, man, I'm over here. I was training the flag class. They flew me to Barcelona to teach flag. And I say, damn, that's crazy. We played flag together. And it was a
Yeah.
great time, man. It's long, great flight, great experience. I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. Talking a little pretty penny, a few bands, but you can't never forget your
No,
40th
bands will
birthday.
make a dance. That's what they for.
Exactly.
Yes, Lord. Yeah. We
Grimes,
don't need to go to
man.
Vegas, folks. We don't need to go
Oh
to
no,
Vegas on this.
no.
Neither.
The Lord love us. He gonna take care of us.
I tell you what, we're gonna do whatever the bowl game needed. We're gonna I'm gonna turn you up.
Let's
Me
do
and
it.
you, we on. We
You
ain't
gonna
worried
you gonna
about
you
it.
gonna you gonna act like it's Vegas.
Yeah, wherever we go, yeah, it's gonna be
Let's
that.
do it. Grimes, we
Yeah,
always appreciate when you fall through on Sunday. You
yes,
welcome
sir.
any Sunday.
Yeah,
Y'all check out Grimes Time, man. Y'all hit him up on
yeah,
the
man.
gram. Poppy
Yes, Lord.
Chulo 214 straight out of
214, man.
Dallas.
Papi chulo.
Y'all make sure
Yes,
y'all
Lord.
keep up. Grimes,
Man,
much
I
love,
appreciate
brother.
y'all. Much love to y'all, man. Y'all take care, baby.
Appreciate you. Jay Grimes.
Grindy. Jay Grimes.
Thought
Hey,
I was
man, did you know, fun fact?
talk to me.
Goonsville Clothing is a Greek-owned company, man.
And we just got through talking about Santorini, Greece. Shout out
There
to
it
our
is.
guy Petros, and I was able to go eat at his longtime Greek restaurant in Denver, Colorado, that is owned by his grandfather. Great food there. Had me some good old gyros, and I really enjoyed that experience. So y'all check that out if you get to Denver, Colorado. We got another segment coming up. Talk to me, Uncle Neely.
Oh, you already in, my man. We're
Yes,
going
indeed.
so many people love the HBCU update from last week. We said, man, let's bring him back because you had the SWAC championship is coming up next week, and you had the Bayou Classic this past week. Just get an update from my man, Dr. Charles Bishop. He's coming in from inside the HB Sports Lab. But on this segment, we call it For the Culture. Hey, do it for the culture one time, Chuck Bishop.
For the culture. Yes, indeed. I love it. Appreciate you, brother Neely. Chico, what's going on, brothers?
What's up, OG? How you doing?
Doing well. Got a big one coming up this weekend, bro.
Before we go to what's coming up, take us through what just left. What happened at the Bayou Classic other than the baddest walking around Bourbon Street?
Well, that was a big win for Southern in terms of getting that win. You talk about the Bayou Classic, Louisiana Family Reunion, 63,000 people, millions of dollars generated for the city of New Orleans in terms of what they were able to do this weekend. But tremendous weekend in terms of talking about Battle of the Bands. But the football game itself, Southern went out and did what they needed to do. They're playing great football going down the stretch, going into the SWAC championship. And it was a big win when you talk about a rivalry game, hard-hitting, It had everything that you asked for, big explosive plays. But the Southern defense really made a statement in this game, really knocking off Grambling in this game.
I want to point out a couple of things, Chuck Bishop, and you pop my hand when I'm wrong. You got Southern and Jackson State in the SWAC championship in Jackson, December 7th. Jackson State has already beaten Southern in the regular season.
Yes.
Southern just beat Grambling in the Bayou Classic.
Correct.
But Grambling beat Jackson State early in the season.
They did. They did.
Now you stir all that together, and it's something we went through here in Colorado. You start looking at people's records if you want to. You got to look at where they are when you play them, not where they were weeks ago.
No doubt about it. And when you take a look at it weeks ago, I don't think Jackson State was the same team when they lost to Grambling. In fact, a lot of self-inflicted wounds in that game that Grambling was able to take advantage of. But this Jackson State team, probably since that game, has only gotten stronger, especially with regards to the physicality that they bring to week in, week out. The defense absolutely has gotten better. You talk about 4 games where they shut teams out in the second half of the game. They've gotten much stronger. And then you take a look at the flip side, the Southern Jaguars. They are not the same team that Jackson State beat at the beginning of the season. Jackson State beat them 33-15, but this Southern Jaguar football team, I think everything turned around for them when they beat Texas Southern, that literally stole victory from the jaws of defeat, and they've taken off since then. So you're talking about 2 teams that are really sort of hitting their apex, if you will, going into the SWAC championship team. I had some Southern fans kind of text me today like it has an eerily similar feel to 1999, which was the first SWAC championship, where Jackson State seemingly was invincible going into that game. And you remember that we had Jackson State had 2 first-round draft picks, tremendous defense. Southern ended up winning that inaugural SWAC championship. So you got a lot of fans on the Southern side who are really excited about coming into Jackson this upcoming weekend.
Yeah, that one you mentioned, that first one, 99, we were over in Birmingham, if I'm not mistaken.
In Birmingham.
And now the team with the best record host, and that being Jackson State with the 10 wins. Let me ask you this, Chuck. Who does it benefit more, Jackson State having a rest before the SWAC championship or Southern getting some momentum before the SWAC championship?
Great question, and I think it's kind of nuanced. I think Jackson State needed the rest going into the SWAC championship game, but if you're Southern, you want to continue to keep hitting your stride, and the more games they get behind their quarterback, Jalen Woods, who literally was the 3rd-string quarterback probably just 4 weeks ago, has emerged as kind of a steadying presence for the Southern football team at quarterback. He's played steady. He's not made huge mistakes, kept them in games, and the defense has taken over. And they really sort of remind you of those Pete Richardson teams. For those not familiar, Pete Richardson, when he came on to Southern, they really took off as a program, and they really do play tremendous defense, steady, hard-nosed running game, and explosive plays when they need to get explosive plays.
Finally, for me, Chuck, I love the SWAC. Lord knows I do. But this is the time of year where the SWAC, not as a conference, but individual institutions, we start firing coaches that probably don't need to get fired. What's the hot seat looking out like there around the conference?
Well, very interesting that you say that, because one seat has been I guess the fire was lit under it at Prairie View. Bubba McDowell, former Houston Oiler, he was
good man. Bubba's a good man.
Yeah, he was let go by Prairie View. You probably have a couple other seats that maybe they're warm going into next season, but he was the first one who sort of got let go this past season. But you look around the conference, a lot of first, second-year coaches, and they're still under contract, if you will. Yeah. So that I think that's one of the things that you kind of take a look at. But it'll be a lot of excitement around their Prairie View job. Tremendous facilities out there. They have a very good talent base in Texas, so that's a good job for someone.
Yeah, strong AD. Met her for the camps last year that Coach Prime and Coach McDowell did together. You stopped by there as well, so that's going to be a nice job opening for somebody looking to get their coaching career arrow pointing up.
Absolutely. Anton Goff has done a tremendous job coming over there as AD at Prairie View. So I think, they're going to get a tremendous list of great candidates for their Prairie View job.
What you got, Chico?
I was going to take it back to the old school one time.
Do it.
I want to ask you guys about a guy I played arena football with. And that is, they called him Superman, Robert Kent.
Yeah, that's our guy, man.
Back to Jackson State. Tell me some stories or some memories, some fun memories of Robert Kent, man. Because real quick, when I played with him, it was a year, maybe just short of a year, one season, and he made a huge impact. Very influential guy. When I met him, I met a leader, at the quarterback position. And so tell me what you guys think about Robert Kent.
I think you hit the nail on the head when you talk about leader. You could write down a 300-yard passing game just off top from Robert Kent, young man from Indianola, Mississippi, but came into Jackson State, started as a freshman, and he still is an icon around that Jackson State football program. But you talk about a tremendous quarterback who was very accurate in terms of placing the ball wherever he needed to place the ball. And just like you said, just a strong leader that really led Jackson State to some tremendous wins, very memorable games.
And man, one of them is coming up. You just mentioned SWAC championship over Southern. That Jackson State Southern, where I think there were probably 4 scores in the last 3 minutes of the game, back and forth, and with Robert Kent coming out victorious. The guy, broke all of Sean Gregory's records for the most part, which wasn't easy to do. And a lot of his records still stand, but Shedeur Sanders came in and that second year broke some of Robert Kent's records. And Kent signed his shoes, and Shedeur had, a pair of custom cleats that shot it out to guys, whose records that he had broken. But Robert Superman Kent was a phenomenal, legendary quarterback at Jack State. Get this, Chico. You said you played arena with him?
Mm-hmm.
Superman's still playing.
I bet, man. I bet. That's crazy.
I ain't telling you what I heard. He's still playing. And
he probably a player coach. I see he got some position over here. I didn't read the full article, but I wouldn't doubt it. Damn, still playing, boy. I know you heard me. Hell, I went outside.
Iconic game. Had a huge game against Southern, especially back when they played Southern in the Superdome. So that's one of those iconic games that a lot of people remember. And you see those highlights kind of bouncing around with him with the shades on the sideline, going crazy. So tremendous quarterback for Jackson State.
Let me say this. Hold on, Uncle Neely. You said he's still playing, right? Yeah. I saw Carmelo make a comment about LeBron still playing. And I just want to say this about Robert Kent still playing. I went out and did a full day yesterday at the beach for my son's 2nd birthday. I didn't do nothing today. I didn't do a damn thing today, though. I had to sit down and rest my bones. I'm thinking about going to get a massage, but I can't get up and go yet. I'm down. So if he's still playing, hey man, he the bionic man.
I can do a lot of things I used to do. I just can't do it 2 times in a row no more. We need a breather.
I knew that was coming.
I tell you what though, I ain't got no glass, I ain't got no ice. But for Superman Kent, I'm just gonna, just
pull one up for Superman Kent, my main man.
There you go.
Robert Kent.
Yeah, but I think this is going to be a great one, Neely, when you take a look at both of those teams coming into this game. And I think that Southern fan base, how they love to travel, especially coming up I-55 to Jackson. So this is going to be Veterans Memorial Stadium. That's going to be rocking this upcoming weekend for Jackson State and Southern. 2 fan bases that don't like each other. They kind of respect each other, but they can't stand each other. Think of it like Ohio State, Michigan.
Absolutely. Now, I can always tell when my friends from Baton Rouge have been in town, the toilet don't flush and the cat's pregnant.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for coming out. God bless you.
Yeah, they leave a wonderful mess everywhere they go.
I can always count on Neely from you. I can always count on it.
Yes, sir. Chuck Bishop, we appreciate you bringing it in for the culture. We'll check back in with you next Sunday and get an update, from the SWAC championship game. I guess that'll be.
No doubt. Looking forward to it, man. I'll be in Jackson this weekend. Bring it all back to you next Sunday.
Let's do it.
We appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Chico?
Yes, sir.
You talked about the game, the belt to ass, 52-0. You talked about where we might go for a bowl game. We got every kind of update in the world from Grimes and Grease Trip. We just took a walk through SWAC, what's going on in HBCU sports. But none of that is going to save you from this draft ass whooping.
Man, please, I come to win. I get W's. Shout out to my guy, Jameis Winston. Also, before we get to our draft, which is going to be top 5 comedians out there. So y'all go ahead and fill the chat right now. Chat, let us know who are your top 5 comedians of all times. Let us know right now because Uncle Neely going to take a whooping. Before we get to the draft, though, you said something about rivalries. You saw what happened with Michigan State and Ohio State.
Yes.
You saw what happened with a bunch of rivalries this week where guys are trying to plant the flag in the middle of the field after the game, after they win, some before the games, and then a big fight breaks out. What you think about that, Uncle Neil? I see a rule coming soon enough to prevent either flag stumping or whatever, flag planting. What do you think going on?
I'll tell you this, I was disappointed across the board. Particularly because these rivalry games have so much passion, so much, controlled energy throughout them, up and down, ebbs and flows. And then when somebody wins, to have that victory, marred by a fight that could literally, hurt people for life. You could get even criminal charges.
Right.
I was disappointed with the footage I saw with Ohio State's coach kind of just standing by and not even trying to get players back or control things. That was disappointing. But I would tell you this, that the fines that are going to come down are going to be in that $100,000 range if they haven't come down already. And you're right, there are going to be rules against it because it's gotten out of hand. It takes away from the sportsmanship of the victory, and then it turns the other team into sore losers. But frankly, the sore losers have a right to respond with you doing something like that on their field. So I just think it has to be taken out now because people don't know how to do it within confines, and then the opponent, the losing a team, doesn't take it well, and it's going to lead to a conflict, and somebody's going to get seriously hurt.
Yeah, I saw one kid, when not referees, but the security come over and try to, break everything up. He's barking at the security, "Don't touch me. Don't touch me, better not touch me." Da, da, da. Like, bro, now you're trying to get you a charge now also.
Yeah. Because you had it.
Police like, this is crazy.
You had it happen in a hockey game where a brother got hit with a stick and it was criminal charges. The game is over. The officials are gone. You're out there on the field. And I know people want to say, the losing team being sore losers. Well, just think if that was your team, your home stadium, your logo. You ain't finna just sit somebody watch there and let them dance and prance and plant their flag on, what's your home field. You have to learn how to celebrate the wins the right way. And you have to learn how to control your emotions on the losses the right way. And what's been proven is we can't do it. So the NCAA going to do it for us with some rules and some fines. And I see some people in the chat saying the fines have come down and they are 100,000. Did not know that, but I figured that was coming.
As needed. Also, it's crazy because you see some people in there who probably has nothing to do with anything, like a trainer or something. He might get trampled or grabbed because he's in the wrong area, has the wrong color on. Anybody, photographers. I just think about shout out to Miss Jan who does photography for Colorado.
Oh, yeah, man.
Just imagine her. Yeah, that's crazy, man. So
absolutely,
hopefully everybody's okay from that. And but that has to be fixed because that can't continue to go on and think it's going to be cool because the rivalry game is going to happen, but can't be doing this, man. You guys had some people getting maced. I saw, and so on. So just a bad situation, and hopefully they get that rectified, as my teacher used to say back in the day. Get that fixed.
Rectified. You had a shout out for Coach Tomlin at the Steelers too, didn't you?
Yeah, I got a shout. Go to the NFL right now. Shout out to Coach Mike Tomlin once again, and in the words of LeVar Ball, never lost, and he's never had a losing season. For the Steelers as their head coach. And I like Coach Mike Tomlin, man, because he come out there, he's being himself. He wears the shades, the necklace, the hoodie. You see him in the TikTok videos in the back of, with the players, and at this point, I feel like, yes, you can unapologetically be yourself now because can't nobody tell you that that's not going to work or it's wrong. Man, I've never had a losing season. Go up there and look at all these other coaches who are doing it their way, and they've had losing seasons. They can't say that about me. Shout out to Mike Tomlin.
And this is coming from a diehard Cowboy, man. Shout out to the Steelers, their organization, the Rooney family. They know how to manage, get out the way, know how to let the coach be empowered and do his thing. Coach Mike Tomlin, a brother, as in black man, also a fraternity brother of mine in Kappa, has never played below 500 ball, even when they were close to it. And that win today, it just solidifies. Once he is done coaching, he is instant first ballot, Hall of Famer into the Hall of Fame, because he's a phenomenal coach. Look at what happened in Denver with Russell Wilson, but just a year later is happening in Pittsburgh. And that's all about coaching, man. Shout out to him. Much love and respect to him. Never had a losing season.
Man, some of y'all can't even say that about playing ball against your kids. Some of y'all kids done beat y'all, man. More times than not. So, shout out to him once again. And it also shows that great structure and how that organization is run also with the Rooney family up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed. All right. Y'all let us know right now. Who do y'all think going to win the draft of the top 5 comedians between myself and Uncle Neely? Uncle, I think you need to take a sip. Uncle, take a sip. You ain't take a sip yet.
I did take one with Chuck on there for Robert Kent. Don't try to get me drunk so I mess the draft up. Let me tell you this.
Take one more sip. Go ahead,
when it comes to this draft, I'm like Mike Tomlin. I ain't never lost.
Oh. I gave you that one, Ocho. Oh, hell no. I done gave you that one. Alley oop, Ocho. All right, so we'll start it off. And guess who's picking first?
You got first pick, brother.
Say it again.
You got first pick, my brother.
Thank you very much. All right, so I think we could do this, guys. I think we could say we're going to pick the comedian. And I want to get the parameters right with Uncle Neely first. We're picking a comedian, and this is like stand-up, movies involved, or their whole catalog. Everything goes with
their whole catalog.
All right.
But of course, stand-up has to be one of the main features, but their whole catalog.
We're going to start this thing all right. We got a big dog in the house tonight. Give me the one and only, the classic, the best ever to do it. Eddie. I want Eddie Murphy. Give me Eddie Murphy, God dog.
No, dog, you continue to let me down with your first picks.
Are you serious?
Look, I ain't taking nothing away from Eddie. I'm not taking nothing away from Eddie.
Chat, come on.
I'm not taking nothing away from Eddie.
Chat,
I'm not taking nothing away from Eddie.
Nutty Professor.
But if you give me the first pick, now that I have the first pick of the second pick, man, give me the incomparable Richard Pryor. Give me Richard Pryor, baby.
Everybody gonna say Richard, but y'all don't really like Richard. Yeah, he started things. He's yes.
Richard,
but if y'all put Eddie next door to Richard,
hey,
we gonna laugh at Eddie.
Reef said Chico might have already lost.
Man, y'all must be crazy. How Sway?
There you go, Andre, and it's deep too. That's the two brothers on the bridge that became friends by lying. One would tell a lie, and the other would tell a lie, and then they would compliment each other lie. So they peeing over the Golden Gate Bridge, and one of them said, "Man, this water cold." And his friend looked at him and said, "And it's deep too."
Oh man, come on, man. Listen, y'all gotta realize we got a whole bunch of content that goes with them now. So,
hey, Chico, look, you done made your pick. Stop trying to defend it.
Right,
second pick. Go ahead, second pick.
Well, now we're gonna hit them where it hurts right here.
Okay.
Now, mind you, everything goes with this.
Yeah, body of work.
Body of work. There you go. It's a lot of places we can go right here. I could go to Raw, or I could just go to Undisputed King. And I'm gonna go with Dave Chappelle. Chappelle Show. You better not bring your kids.
I like it. This was not going to necessarily be my second pick, but because you pick somebody that is more known for a TV show and their stand-up, I'm gonna do the same thing. Give me Red Fox.
Oh, you missed it. Now I'm finna win. I'm winning this one. Shout out to Red Fox. I love Red Fox. He old school. I know we got a lot of older schoolers that's listening in, but with my top 3, there's no way you could beat this top 3. You can't beat Eddie, Dave Chappelle, and I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. Give me Bernie motherfucking Mac, baby. Let's go.
Well, I have to tell you, Chico, I just beat you. Because I went Richard Pryor, I went Red Fox, and now I'm going Martin Lawrence. Give me Martin Lawrence, man.
He got one great stand-up. One great stand-up in the TV show.
Pryor, Fox, Martin Lawrence.
Pryor, Fox, Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, and Bernie Mac. Come on, man. We laughing all day. I got a king of comedy. I got the king in Eddie. And come on, coach.
Come on.
We winning this one. Where we going next? If you're rocking with my list, give me a hell yeah in the chat. Put a hell yeah in the chat if you're rocking with my list.
Come on.
Now I got to go with the guy who has the most stand-ups out of all of them now. I done killed you with the funniest. I done killed you with the legendary. I done killed you with the most influential. Now put it in the chat. Y'all already see it. Kobe see it already. We going with the incomparable. The one who killed the internet in 2024, got the whole world telling the truth. Give me fucking, it's pimping. Give me Cat Williams, goddammit. Let's go home, baby. Let's go home.
No, you so weak.
We out town for 3. Yes.
You so
Give
weak.
me Cat Williams, baby.
You so weak.
Talk to him, J-Dot. Talk to him, J-Dot.
You so weak. You so weak. Cat, come on, dog. I gave you Richard. I gave you Richard Pryor. I came with Red Fox.
Chico for the win.
I went to Martin Lawrence. You know who I'm gonna go with now?
You only got one hope to even try to.
Oh no, I'm gonna kill the game because the one I'm gonna mention is gonna go over folks' head, but he wrote for everybody that they listed. And I'm going back with Negro Damas. Give me Paul Mooney, baby.
Oh, now he know it's over. Put me a Chico Ward in the chat, baby. Put me a Chico Ward in the chat. I can pick myself and win from now for next. I can pick myself and win.
Do it and watch what happens.
Hit up with the uppercut. Pow. If you're rocking with my list, give me a hell yeah.
There he go, cherry picking comments.
Paul Moody is a good one.
There you go.
Top 5 right now, Paul Moody. Cedric the Entertainer. Okay, we got one more pick for both of us, right?
Yeah.
I can go so many different ways right now.
Well, go one of them because I already know who mine is.
Okay, well, I'm going with the best. I'm going with the most versatile then. I was going to go with a new school guy and bring out an 85%er, but I'm not going to do that because I know. But I'm going to go with a guy who could break out in song, who's a great actor from drama to comedian to comedies, and give me the best. Give me Jamie Foxx.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to tell you what happened, Chico. I got to be honest with you.
Wanda.
I got to be honest with you, Chico.
Oh no, you didn't.
I got to be honest with you, Chico. Pound for pound, until that pick right there, I was willing to say that your list edged mine out. Edged, not killed, edged. But that Jamie Foxx hurt you because
you got to put respect on Jamie Foxx's name.
I can go right here, either Said the Entertainer or Robin Harris and beat that.
No, you can't. They're not strong. They're not stronger than Jamie.
Robin Harris? Said the Entertainer?
Robin Harris not going to win over Jamie right now. He don't have enough work. Yeah. He's like Biggie Smalls. He was great, but he just didn't do enough to beat Jamie Foxx.
Look at that comment right there from Pitt Marine. Chico, you play for Houston. You just gave the game away.
Man, I don't know how you picked. I won early. I was already up 42-0.
No.
I was gonna say Carlos.
Only thing worse than Jamie Foxx you could have picked with Kevin Hart, but no, you lost right there.
No,
give me
no way.
Give me my frat Said the Entertainer, man. Give me Said the Entertainer to close it out.
Cedric the Entertainer. Cedric good.
You try to pick a do-it-all guy that can sing and act and all that.
No, let me finally won one. I'll give you an extra pick if you want one, because I won this one, dog.
Oh, my extra gonna be Robin Harris.
You could take Robin Harris, and I'll take the fan favorite. I'll take. Man, I got 3 other ones that'll kill anybody on your list, pound for pound.
Now you know Richard Pryor on my list.
Okay, not Richard.
You
Pryor.
know Red Fox on my list.
We'll take Red Fox through the dirt.
Okay,
we'll take
let me
him through
hear
the
it.
ringer.
You're being disrespectful. Let me hear it.
No, I love him, but my main man, I can go Mike Epps, Carlos Miller, or Corey Holcomb. All of them cold blood. Nobody said Bill.
Carlos Miller. I'm about to log off, man. What the X bud? Come on, man.
What? That's your Mississippi brethren.
You said Robert Harris ain't got nobody at work. Carlos Miller just started.
No, he didn't. Y'all got to do. Hey, go back and do your research. Shout out to my dog Carlos Miller out of Oxford, Mississippi. You feel me? Ole Miss up in this thing. Shout out to Carlos Miller, 85%er. Y'all let Unc know. Put 85%er in the chat right now. Chico wins. I see it. No, I didn't pick. He said I lost with Martin.
You sure did. I picked Martin. You lost when I picked Martin because you came with Jamie Foxx.
I can't. Look, Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams, and Bernie Mac. That's a win. I'm dropping the mic. I'm going home. Close the show. Bye.
You know what, Chico?
We the duck to be left.
Like somebody else said, if you did get this one, it's 10-1. Like I'm the 110, you finally got one. So I'm not even gonna argue. I'm not even gonna argue.
Well, just like Janet Jackson said, what have you done for me lately?
I tell you what was funny. The chat's lack of confidence in you. Early on when we started the draft, somebody said Chico was gonna pick Amy Schumer.
Somebody said Chico was gonna pick Carrot Top. That's messed up, man. Y'all wrong. Carrot Top in Vegas right now working.
Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry. I stand on Tom and Jerry though. It's all.
I see some good ones going by. I see some crazy ones too. Somebody said, I agree. Now Earthquake a good one, but I don't know about Bruce. Earthquake a good one. Chris Tucker would have been a good one.
Nah, Bruce better than Chris Tucker stand up to me.
On,
but we'll let you guys in the chat. Let us know who won, who wins this top 5 draft. Finally, I think I can raise my hand and say
you can't raise it high though. You can't
that's
raise
high
it
enough. As long as it's high enough for the win, big dog.
You know how when you in class and you ain't really confident about the answer, you just do this.
You like I hope she'll call me.
You like,
but if she asks who raised their hand, I can say I raised my hand, but she ain't called on me. But I won, man.
It is what it is. So put your hand down.
That's messed up. Well, we appreciate y'all, man. This is what we do each and every Sunday night. I come in here and I smack Unc in the draft. Mm-hmm. But we need for you guys right now in the chat. We're gonna give y'all 30 seconds to let us know what the next top 5 draft should be.
Oh yeah,
what should we be drafting? We got to get that real quick. And until we do that, Unc, let them know where they can find your Uncle Neely's beard oil.
Oh man, you got to go to facedbyjazz.com. FACEDBYJAS.com. Uncle Neely's a drop down menu in there. We got a super chat just came up.
Super chat.
Unthinkable Provision, $1.99. Appreciate that super chat. Y'all heard that Juju broke his hand. I've been seeing stuff about it, but I haven't seen anything official of how significant it is. But I will tell you this: you would want it to happen in December of a year than you want it to happen in August or September, because that's a long time for recovery.
Right. It says that was 2 days ago, though. It was in the news from what I see, saying Juju Lewis injured his hand, but I don't see any updates on this right now. It says he advanced to the 6A semifinals, where I think he'll be playing Colorado commit Montrez Walker, the linebacker out of Buford. They'll be playing each other in the championship. So
somebody said the top 5 black dog breeds.
That's funny.
The top 5 vacation destinations, top 5 greatest college football players.
Top 5 black dog breed: Chow Chow, Pit Bull, Rottweiler, Doberman.
Thank you. You done already. And what we used to call a Bank Street cornbread chaser.
I was about to say mutt.
They say, why you call it that? I can say, because if it's chasing you, all you got to do is throw some cornbread. He gonna go after that cornbread.
Hey, I had a friend used to hate dogs that ate bread. He called, man, that's a damn bread eater. That dog ain't gonna bite nothing. That's a damn bread eater.
Top 5 malt liquors. Y'all killing me, man.
Top 5 vacation destinations.
The top 5 biggest heads. we can say top 5 Christmas movie. We got that one coming in December. We got
top
that one.
5 Christmas movie. Yep. Top 5 sneakers. Top 5 vacations. 80 movies. All-time rappers. Hey, Uncle Chico. Do we know that bowl game yet for sure? No, we don't know the bowl game yet for sure. Also, Wednesday, right? If I'm not mistaken, I don't know whether there's going to be a press conference yet from Coach Prime, but Wednesday there will be signing day, right? National Signing Day.
Yep.
Do you know whether Coach Prime will be doing a press conference or not?
We got a press conference. The weekly press conference is still right now set for Tuesday.
Okay.
And then early signing day does start Wednesday morning.
All right, great. So you guys stay tuned for a lot of news that's going to be coming out this week. So get your subscriptions in. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, Big Dog Chico channel, and Uncle Neely's channel, the Pregame Show Network, where you can watch all of our shows live. Lion Walker with the $10 super chat said top 5 oldies but goodies. Oldies what but goodies? What, songs, music? My dog said, look at this. Did it go by too fast? Top 5 BBWs.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Yeah, come on, man.
Wild as hell. Gotta find one real quick. Top 5.
Yeah, come on, man. Y'all, come on. Y'all stop playing, man.
Make sure y'all follow it.
T Vulture said top 5 dances. Yeah, I don't know if we got to them.
I know you hit the Cabbage Patch the other week.
And we hit it again tonight, too.
Yeah. Let me see. Y'all keep them coming. Keep them coming. We're going to 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. We got to get up out of here. 30 more seconds. Y'all give some comment music in the chat right quick.
Karate movies.
Motown songs. Karate movie. How about we top 5 liquors, top 5 Michael Jackson songs. Ty said Chico won. Top 5 country sayings.
You want to do that one? Top 5 country sayings?
Let me see.
We both from down that way, man.
I don't know. I don't know. We got to do one they can vote on, right? Everybody can vote on. Let me see.
He said top 5 black women crush.
Top 5. Top 5 R.
We did football movies. We did football movies. We did sports movies.
Top 5 black quarterbacks. Black women crush. We're going to come up with something. If y'all don't come up with it, we're going to come up with something. Yeah. All right? Me and Unc going to text each other back and forth. Or we're going to look through this chat and find the best one. Maybe we missed it, Unc, but we'll make sure we find the next ones. We got to get up out of here, though, because we got to pay some bills and do some and have some thrills. How about that? But until then, we're going to get on that Rivalry Reserve. And if you want to get on Rivalry Reserve, you can by going to the website lawswhiskeyhouse.com. It's shop.lawswhiskeyhouse.com. Buffs pregame 10 is the code you'll use at checkout. Also go to goonsvilleclothing.com, mdjoriginal.com, and theglassHouseOptical.com and shop and support our brands that support us. Uncle Neely, you want to leave them with something, man?
Yeah, shout out to Big Dog Chico. I can see and say he won tonight. So what I'm gonna do when we log off, I'm gonna put on some Tom and Jerry, heat up these black eyed peas, and watch some Jamie Foxx on the side too.
Hey,
hey Chico, what your mama and them said about black eyed peas? Tell the audience, tell the chat that Unc was right.
No, that's just wrong, Unc. That's just wrong. That was between. All right, this is for the chat. I'll share this with you guys out there real quick. You know, a couple of weeks ago or last week, we had the top 5 sides for Thanksgiving, right? Top 5 Thanksgiving sides. And I talked to my mom, of course, on Thanksgiving. We had the show Sunday of the week of Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. I talked to my mom on Thanksgiving, and she said, yeah, I just wanted to let you know that you lost that damn draft. I'm like, what you talking about? She said, I started to call in and make a comment because you picked black eyed peas. You know damn well we eat black eyed peas on New Year's for good luck. I said, what? Nobody ever told me that. I ain't know nothing about that. I said, I had black eyed peas every time we got together to eat. She said, that's because your ass asked for them so much and your grandma used to spoil you. She used to make them for you no matter what. That's why you had black eyed peas, but everybody else, we only eat black eyed peas New Year's. Thanks for good luck. And I was like, well, I never heard of that. So she
Black
said,
eyed
Uncle Neely
peas,
won.
Look, cabbage or collards for money. I tried to tell you that wasn't no Thanksgiving food or New Year's food, but it took your mama to say damn to you. Because when you quoted her saying damn, I know she said it. You ain't had no damn black eyed peas.
Said it just like that too, Uncle
Hey,
Neely.
it ain't nothing like a black mama saying damn.
Just to add that extra emphasis on everything she said. Caught me off guard, dog. God dang. So, hey guys, y'all know these drafts are getting serious when your mama have a comment on them. All right. So thank you guys for coming out in the meantime. We'll get into these comment section and we'll pick one, and the winner will get.
Oh, you know what we're gonna do?
What we gonna do?
Not next week, but sometime in 2025, we're gonna get both mamas on the show live.
Oh, you don't want to do that?
No, you don't want to do that.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. The show will be canceled, Ocho. The show will be canceled. and we both would be embarrassed.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, Uncle Neely, you know what? I'll agree to that as long as I'm the producer and I got the controls in the background.
Yeah. You gonna have my mom out there bad. You gonna edit yours. You gonna.
You wrong, man. You wrong. I can't do auntie like that.
Is what it is that mama did a Ron Simmons for WWE. Damn. Damn.
Man. We appreciate you guys once again. I'm trying to get up out of here, guys. I'm trying to get up out of here, but we can stay on all night. Y'all know that, right? So, but until next time, this has been another edition of the Unc and Chico Show. If you rock with us, put a hell yeah in the chat. And also put your city and your state in the chat as we get up out of this thing. Let's get that engagement all the way up. Chat, get live. Chat, get live. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Uncle Neely?
Hey, let's get out. Let's get on up out of here, Big Dog Chico. Last minute super chat coming in with the top 5 superstitions. I like that. Let's talk about that, Chico. I also see top 5 superheroes, excuse me. That's a good one. Pitt Marine, Brooklyn, New York. Maine, Houston, Texas. We see y'all dropping where you're from. Love it. Appreciate y'all being with us on another Sunday Night Live with Unc and Chico. We will be back next Sunday. But for right now, man, ride out on that beat.
Y'all already know what it is. We appreciate y'all, man. Hit the like, subscribe, comment, all the other good stuff. We're going to be up and about of this thing. Peace in the Middle East. Yeah! Peace.
Find a woman. First time ever. Is in the sun. With the bright light. You get it tonight. Lonely. With the light. Weakness.
Cause I wanna win. Cause I want that bitch.
Phoenix, Arizona checking in with you out there. OKC checking in with you. Tampa, Florida. H.B.C.U. checking with you. Shout out to Arizona.
303.
Is that Tiffany Carter from Jacksonville? Yeah. ASU marketing.
Shouts out to Goonsville Clothing. Kentucky in the building.
Yeah, Carrollton, Georgia in the building.
Run them likes up.
Yeah.
303 in the building.
Yeah.
Put a hell yeah in the chat.
Yeah. Hey, y'all go to Big Dog Chico page on Facebook and look at them hot dogs he burned out there on that grill today. Damn shame what he did to them dogs. Hey, he was prepping the grill. He was prepping the grill, y'all. And his caption said, "Guess what I'm doing?" And somebody said, "Practicing."
Hey, you wrong, man.
Oh, he was practicing.
See, that's somebody that don't know nothing right there, man.
Oh
no.
man.
We out of here finally. We're gonna be out of here for real,
we
guys.
out.
We out of here for real. God dang.